Hey, what's up everyone? We are back.
Yes.
It is me, the Dad Tris, and as always I am here with
AMG Productions.
back with another Will at Work video. It's been a while. We have been super busy.
Very.
And haven't been able to get to a video lately, so I would say I apologize for that. I think there's some people who actually enjoy this, but regardless, it kind of sucks, but we're getting around to it. We still have like 5 camcorders, 4 or 5.
Yeah, we have the boxes, just hadn't had the time to actually do the videos, so they've just literally been sitting.
Other projects.
It's off to the side, but we're finally getting back to it.
That's right.
Doing one today.
So this is pretty cool. This is an eBay score. But before that, real quick.
Yes.
First person in the comment section in the continental US.
Yes.
First person in the comment section, continental US, to say or write.
To comment. Sound wave.
I'm going to send you that tape for free.
Yep.
Yep, I'll send it to you for free. Just something cool. But at any rate, back with the Will at Work eBay score. What we've got here today is a Sony PD170 in this one. First thing I want to talk about before we go into it is the packaging.
Yes.
That's important, and I want to show like we haven't done anything. This has been in the closet
for months.
We got it. But this is how, I'm not saying this is the seller's fault.
No,
you know?
not at all, but still.
This could be the way it was shipped UPS or whatever, and this came from Illinois to California. But it kind of looks like, in my opinion, I think by the way it's taped, that this wasn't the best box to begin with.
No.
So I'm hoping that there's no damage to it, especially because this was back in June. I think that's how far back we are on these. So this was purchased in June. There's probably a date on here somewhere.
Still though.
Yeah. So a PD170, and the guy had this listed
For $100
bucks, and I messaged him. The listing was, of course, parts not working.
Yep.
It looked in the pictures that it had a battery with it, no other accessories. So I sent him some messages and I said, hey, you know, is any other accessories with it that you have that you might be able to test it? He said no.
Yep.
That all he had was the battery, and he tried to power it on and it wouldn't turn on.
With no charger and the battery being dead, presume that he just couldn't test it at all. So this is a untested purchase.
He said he picked it up at a thrift store.
Right.
He said it looked interesting. He thought he had stuff, so that kind of, but who cares?
True.
Anyway, he had it listed for $100 bucks, so I said, hey, would you take $90 for it? And I'll take the gamble on it in case it doesn't work. And he said, sure. So final price that I got it for with tax and with shipping was $113.55. The images, you know, it looked decent.
Yeah, it did. It looked decent. It looked like it wasn't like too messed up. I think the wind screen, the wind filter was missing
for the XLR mic.
For the mic, but at least the mic was on it. Most PD170s or 150s don't even have the mic. So to just see that was cool. And yeah, I guess as well, this is going to be our first PD170, you know?
Yeah.
And it was a great price, in my opinion.
That's right.
For one that is untested, you know?
Just some minor scratching here and there around it, like on the bottom near the tripod mount. But again, I'm not too worried about it. For $90 bucks, total price, like I said, $113.55. I'm willing to take the gamble on it and see what happens.
Yes.
So, ready?
Let's go.
Okay. So I've got some packing paper.
Yep.
And it is at least bubble wrapped, which is cool.
Yeah. Sweet.
Bubble wrap. Okay. Put this off to the side and we will get our first impressions of it. So this side, we're looking at the LCD side. What do you think?
Clean.
Looks pretty good.
Very good in my opinion. I mean, you're looking at like no scratches that I can see. It looks really clean. It looks like maybe just a little bit of dirt. Yeah, that's it. Wow, nice. That's really nice.
LCD feels pretty
nice. Sweet. Looks like it needs a little cleaning. But it looks like it's just dirty.
Okay, let's go to show you guys that.
Yeah. But now, like, upon looking at the other side.
Yeah, let's do this side.
Again, This
really
is
nice.
probably, yeah, this is actually probably one of the most mint cameras we've held.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like it just came right out of the package, to be honest with you.
Pretty clean on the tape side as well.
Like where you would see like wear, like on the wrist strap, there's pretty much none. Any areas where there would be scratching, I just don't see it.
Let's look at the handle. We have a little mark up here, no big deal.
Okay. Looks like the mic got pushed or something. Needs,
let's undo that.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got misaligned.
Yep, goes like that. So the top, I see a little ding on the handle.
Yeah.
Just a minor ding. It's kind of dirty. It appears up here near the front. I'm gonna show you guys that. You can see. We'll do close-ups. It's probably too hard to see that way. But a little dirty up there. The back looks good. The only thing I noticed is that I'm gonna take the battery off.
Yeah.
The battery is broken.
Dang, look at that. I haven't seen that kind of damage on the battery at all. Like, that is busted.
And I'm not sure if that's how he shipped it or if it, you know, with that packaging.
Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, it was bubble wrapped well, but you don't know.
Yeah. But I don't think we're gonna be testing that. Which stinks. It was a knockoff, but a
high
960.
capacity. Yeah.
960. So.
Okay, so we have a different
lens hood. This camera is based around the VX2100. How we know is because of the handle grip and how it has the buttons on the top, just like the 2100. And as well as some of the casing is similar. But yeah, the lens hood is unique to this one. It has more of like a sun shade to it. Same.
And it's
ooh, wow! Look at that.
Yeah, interesting. It's plastic as opposed to the rubber.
To the rubber, yeah.
So let's take this off.
This is the same cover as a 2000 or a 150, but this is very unique. It almost looks like a totally different lens. Because it looks like there's a lens on this.
Yeah.
Attached to it. There we go.
Ah.
So we have a separate cap, and then this is a lens.
They had the wide angle on there.
Yeah.
So
This was a 0.7.
He didn't, that wasn't in the listing.
Well, without having knowledge on that, you wouldn't know. So that's actually a really cool feature for this camera to have.
I'll take the lens, but yeah, it's the Sony wide angle.
Yeah, 0.7.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a bit different from the one that we got in the other VX2000 video. This looks like it's a taller lens. And looks almost like it was made maybe specifically for this camera.
Oh, I wonder. It was.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Because of it fitting into this, like so well. So
there is, I don't have anything to put on this, but that's okay. Just set it
that's fine.
To the side for now.
I'm
deal with that later.
That's really nice.
Do you want to put that on it?
I will, but I wanted to show and inspect the lens because the lens looks like, ooh, is it scratched at all, or is that just dirt? Just dirt. So that's good. Looked like there were scratches on it. It looks to be like it is.
Here, hold that for a second.
Yeah.
And we'll just see. Oh, perfect.
Nope, no scratches. Just a bunch of little like felt fragments. Lots of dirt now
around the front.
Around the front. Once we took that off, but makes sense. You know that it might have attracted more dirt in those areas. It looks like. To be honest with you, it looks like this had its windscreen on it, but it deteriorated. It looked like it deteriorated because all this dirt...
Which is probably real. I mean, not probably, it's pretty common.
Yeah.
That the windscreens after time, they just...
Yeah, they go bad.
Deteriorate.
Or other things of that, you know, like that.
Yeah.
But, there we go. So that's really nice.
Yeah.
Got that there. And
just quick, you guys probably know this, but we're not touching on things that we have already said from the first videos, that this is 3CCD, just like the other ones that we're looking at, like or that you guys or that we're dealing with in terms of like the VX2000, the 1000, the 2100, PD150, PD170, these are all 3CCD camcorders. This one is unique in the aspect that it is DV cam as well. The PD150 and 170 are DV cams. The 1000, 2000, and 2100 are just mini DV.
Right.
So
this is
I don't need to go into the differences on those. You can research DV to DV cam if you choose, but these are the more professional line.
Whereas where the analogy would be, or the comparison would be, the PD150 is your VX2000, but professional.
There you go.
And then the PD170 is your VX2100, just more professional. For sure. No.
XLR inputs and some other features.
Yes, exactly.
So let's look at the bottom of it, since we just did the lens.
Right, yeah, which we showed, or said that it looked like there was some scratching, which it is, but...
The bottom looks good.
The bottom does look good.
And that's just tripod.
Just the tripod mount did have some scratching on it, probably just
And it doesn't look like any damage.
Nope.
It just looks like
looks like the paint got scratched off. So that's really nice. So perfect.
Yeah.
I would say let's get into our testings.
Battery.
Now. Actually.
Oh yeah. Let's do the power supply.
Do power supply first.
That's true. Yep.
And then we'll see about the battery and if the battery will work. So plugging it in. Hear it running.
Yep.
Ooh, interesting. I just noticed something that we should have looked at probably.
There's a tape
before.
in there.
There is a tape. Nice.
Sweet.
Smoke session. A JVC tape.
A smoke session. Who knows what the heck is on there?
Yeah. I'm gonna inspect the inside real quick, but it looks to be really clean. So nice.
Nice that it ejected.
Very.
That's cool.
Yep.
And I'll look on the tape real quick. I don't see any creasing or anything on it, so.
Cool. Looks like
cool.
It was just in there.
All right.
So sweet. So we have the camera. It turned on. We can see that it is filming. Ooh, flickering a bit. That's different. Interesting.
I wonder if there's any
flickering issues. I'm messing with the ND filter.
What do you mean flickering?
It looks like the exposure is flickering when we...
Oh, I see
that.
Yeah.
So that's different. Different issue that we've never really seen before, and I'll have to do some tests on. But let's not let that phase us from all the other just normal stuff that we should test. Let's go into doing battery.
Okay.
Not this one. Not the broken one. We'll use a 750 that we have charged, which it is also working. So that's great.
It probably wouldn't change, but you're still getting the flickering with the battery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna test the zoom here, which is working. Both on the side and let's see, should be working on the top. I have to turn it on though. Yep.
Okay, cool.
So that's nice. So those are working. Let's test out our manual focus.
Okay.
Manual focusing is working. Zoom ring is also working. So sweet. So it looks like we're having normal features that are working. I tested the ND filters before and those were also shifting.
Menu.
Yeah, the menu, which is different.
There it is.
Menu. Okay. Ooh, scroll wheel is a bit finicky.
Okay.
Looks like it's just a bit touchy. You have to be very precise with it.
We'll try to clean it with some contact cleaner alcohol and see if that helps it.
Yes. Let's go into hours meter. Okay, here we go.
All right.
We're looking at
Good.
Very low.
Good.
Very low hours.
Man, I hope that...
This is extremely low hours for this. So, we are looking at an operation of
16 by 10, 160.
160 hours. Drum, the tape head, has been ran for 40 hours, and the tape run is 20 hours.
Yeah, 2 times 10, 20. And then threading, I think that's the ejecting and the mechanism moving on the inside is
300.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That is
30. I don't remember how the last one was done.
Okay.
But low hours.
Very extremely low. That's very uncommon actually to see that. So I'm gonna switch to this. The power.
Let me see something once. I want to see this flickering and see if it's anything that I've experienced or seen, to see if it's eyepiece maybe. But the eyepiece is working.
Right.
Okay, so now it's clear, and I'm still getting flickering.
In the eyepiece?
Yeah. Well, all right, let's, I suppose we'll move on.
Yeah. It looks like it's an issue with the ND filters, because it's, what I'm seeing here is it's switching from ND1, so it's the automatic ND filter changing thing.
But it's off, so it's off here. You know what I mean?
It would automatically shift that.
Put it on 1 or 2 once, and it's still doing it.
It looks like, did this shift at all? Yeah. Okay, so it did, right? Now let's switch it to 1, and then 1 is flickering. Then we switch it to 2. 2 is not flickering.
Really?
And 2 is the highest setting, so it can't go backwards. It's the ND filter section. The automated ND filter changing
Interesting.
in the camcorder is not working right.
So I wonder if you leave it on 2.
If you leave it on 2,
We'll
then you're
test
getting a
that.
darker image,
Yeah.
but it is not flickering whatsoever.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
So, we got some interesting things to mess around with and figure out, but for now...
is there any way to tell if the mic is picking up audio?
Let's see, actually.
Or we could do that through recording.
We
if it
could probably,
records.
do
But
that through recording.
if it doesn't record to a tape, I was just thinking like, I don't know if that matters or not, or if there's a way to see, because if like somebody had a digital recorder to it, would it still be?
No, you're just showing the audio level of it, and I'm able to tap the mic, and it shows it.
And you can see it, yeah.
Yep, on channel 1.
So if we can record to a tape, we'll try it that way too. But at least it's recognizing it. Let's put it on playback and see if we get some, so we got the indicator lights
Oh, right. Yep,
on the top.
on the top for playback.
Mm-hmm.
We can eject, and
Let's try to play back a tape first.
rather than record one.
Okay.
Now, we'll have to see, since there was a JVC tape in there.
Do you want to clean it first?
We might
No,
wanna-
or you want to just see and then we'll test a clean after that.
Yeah, we might as well. But we might need to put a cleaning tape in it. It might need some re-lubrication with the Sony cleaning tape, so then the Sony tapes will work better. Ooh, we're getting an error.
See, it's 3123. I don't know what that one is right offhand.
Looks like the tape is fine. I don't really see too much that is...
Pinch rollers on there.
Let's try
And
the cleaning tape real quick.
again, in the meantime, if we can get the ND filter or whatever the flickering is squared away, then that's cool. That's the most important really right now. The tape compartment, like always that we mentioned, does add value to it if it works. However, it doesn't have to work for this to be functional. People are, you're using the digital recorders and stuff, so.
Okay.
That's good that it at least did that.
Did the cleaning tape.
I don't think the 3123 is tape related, but we'll see in terms of it being dirty. I mean, it was a smoke session, Ant.
That's
so
true.
They could have been smoking and choking on there, and that thing's just dirty. No, they weren't. All right, see 3123.
Yep, that's the error we're getting.
That's on playback.
Can we grab maybe a different tape?
Yeah.
Since the cleaning tape worked. So,
and we'll have to see if error comes up on recording as well as playback.
right. Okay. It's in there. What I suppose, now this can be a theory just for right now.
Yep.
This tape has gone through some issues.
Yes.
We probably shouldn't use it, honestly, for testing because it has gotten crinkled before. While it doesn't show any of the crinkling right now.
There's just a minor. Oh, another thing.
If there is something,
We could clean here as well.
We could try that.
On the unit to make sure there's a clean contact as well.
But for now, let's just see if we'll get playback, which we are. I'll rewind a bit. And we'll watch this.
Yeah, I guess we can watch it first. I'm just gonna flip it over and show
No, I just want to make sure. Sweet.
Yeah, it's playing back.
It's playing back really well.
Yeah.
Haven't seen any glitches or hiccups whatsoever. So, that's great.
Cool. I mean, that's just another way. Pause worked, fast forward worked, and rewind worked. Play.
All right. So,
Camera mode.
we go to camera mode, and I guess we'll test. We're on DV setting.
Wonder what the 32K is.
I think that's audio.
Okay.
Not sure exactly. But, anyways.
Test record?
I think we do. Okay. I think we test the recording of it. So,
okay.
We are recording with the PD170. We are showing issues of flickering right now, and it's switching between ND filter 1 and 0.
Cool, then put it on 1.
I'm going to put it on 2.
Okay.
In 2, it shouldn't flicker at all, which it isn't. We'll show the CRT. We'll show this, all this other stuff. Maybe zoom in a bit. Why not? And yeah, that is our little test recording. Both record buttons worked there,
okay.
Which is great. And I'm gonna switch it back to the ND filter setting off.
Okay.
And
play back.
We'll play back. There we go. Gotta rewind it.
Volume up? Yep.
Yep. And we will show the playback.
No audio.
Let me pause real quick. There we go. I could test something out with that, but since we're only in mono sound, only one of the channels was being recorded with audio. The other channel was being separated. That might have been a wrong setting we had in the camera.
Okay.
And we can make sure of that and test that later, but we were getting playback
and audio. Yep.
Audio,
sure.
And it was perfectly fine.
Yep.
So, we'll turn that off. And we got ourselves PD170 that seems to be fully working except for the ND filter, which maybe we'll do some looking into real quick.
Okay.
And get it cleaned up as well.
That's right. Yep.
For what all we can do with the lens, the screen, and any areas where there is that little bit of dirt. And we'll get back.
And we'll do like the DV port.
We'll do the actual DV port and show a good working, hopefully fully working.
Yeah, that's right.
PD170.
Yep, cool.
After we do some tests.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
We'll be back?
We'll be back.
All right. All right, guys, we're back. We just finished cleaning up the PD170. Came out really good. And we also went out and shot some test footage of what the ND filter was doing. And the problems we were experiencing with it, but now I'm going to do the DV port, test that, hopefully that's working, and yeah, so let's check that now. Cool. Yeah, it's coming through. I'll actually go to VCR mode, that's probably better. Yeah, we're at the end of the tape, but at least it's showing that it's working. So that is super, super good as well. I'm gonna turn it off for now. So yeah, I think we'll stop this. We're gonna capture all the footage, get everything set up, and then we'll be back with the final closing of the video. So, cool.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, so we are back. Again, cleaned the camera, transferred our test footage to better show you guys what exactly is happening, because I'm not sure if we really described it as good as possible.
Yeah.
And as well, since I kind of like, we know what the issue is. The issue lies with the ND filter section of this camcorder, which stinks. It's a small section, but one of those things that is automatic and automatically changing from low light conditions to outdoor conditions.
We'll have to see. When the ND filter is off,
Yeah, when
and
it's turned
on off or on 1, it auto adjusts.
Well, off it adjusts to either 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
And then on 1, it can adjust to 2 or 1 or back to 1. When it's adjusting, we're seeing those drastic shifts from dark. It's not a smooth transition at all. Yeah. Not sure where that lies or why that's happening, but the main thing is it's happening. We couldn't really find a good way of fixing it right off the bat, but temporary solution for it, so you don't get that, is just switch the ND filter to 2. And what you'll notice is that when it's on 2, it cannot switch between the other ND filters.
And the footage, when you're outdoors and it's on 2, it looks great. And that's kind of what it would have switched.
It would have switched to 2
anyway.
In the end, yes. So
wow, is it a problem? Yes. But is it a main thing that's going to cause a huge issue?
No.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because there is a solution to it. We're also talking about the only thing that might have been a cause for concern with that would be if you're indoors and you need it to be switched to number 2, then you're gonna need to boost. It's gonna need to boost the digital gain, which could introduce some noise. But we're talking about an older format here. But all in all, other than the ND filter, it's a great camcorder.
Yeah, and it's recording to the tape.
Recording to the tape,
which is amazing.
Perfect, like perfect. I mean,
so that kind of
issues.
You know, that's the give and take here. Is normally we've ran across camcorders that are good, but the tape mechanism is bad. This one we have this slight issue, but the tape mechanism is working. So you have, somebody would have an option this way of using the tape if they want. And if they want to go digital with it, you can do that as well.
Yes. Really awesome camcorder.
Yeah.
Pretty darn happy with it, to be honest.
We got lucky again, really.
Yes, truly. For a camcorder that was listed as untested, to only have that slight issue, but be, in the grand scheme of things, an amazing camcorder. Amazing camcorder.
I'm psyched. I'm happy with it.
For sure. So, awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This one will be going on eBay. And, also a few things I wanted to show was we haven't sold, I have a PDX-10.
You have a PDX-10 and an FX1
that are still for sale on eBay, and I'm gonna post some pictures of those to show you guys that we went over in case you're looking for, or somebody out there might be looking for one of those.
Exactly.
And so the other thing to that was I haven't sold any of those camcorders to help supplement, but something we've been doing out here is we go to the swap meets and we go to the flea markets and stuff like that, and we've picked up, we're always keeping our eye out for mini DV tapes or anything that can be used in conjunction with this. Tapes, chargers, batteries.
Even some other forms of camcorders, your even cheaper, less professional models.
I found a couple Panasonic 3CCDs that I'm not attached to, that I'm just using these as quick flips to supplement. So point being,
buy more.
I wanted to show, which we'll do now. We picked up some Sony mini DV tapes and sold those, and I'll have some links or just some photos to that. And I also found a Sony battery charger.
Yes.
That we sold that was pretty good. So all those little things are helping supplement this. So I wanted to also mention that, so you don't always have to, if somebody out there is thinking about doing something like this, keep your eyes out,
even for the smallest things. For the most.
That's right.
The smallest things, because
if you can get them for the right price.
Exactly.
Do your research on eBay and see what the going rate for stuff is. If you can catch it for the right price and it makes sense to get it for a little bit of an increase in value, then all helps. So anything else you can think of?
No, I think that's it.
Man, solid.
Solid.
Okay, well, hey, if you're enjoying this series, like I've always asked, if you could give subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
Like, comment, share it. All that stuff is the, the cliche things, but it does help. I think that's it.
Yes.
All right, so we'll close this one out.
Yep.
We'll get this one edited, and then we'll be back hopefully for another video.
Yes.
In the future. So, at any rate, thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
All right, see ya.